Hello, good evening, friends. Meeting again with the session of Materia Medica after a gap of a day. And today I will going to share a very important remedy, the Ruta Graveolens. Up till now, I have shared the cases followed by the Alensky notes. Today I will going to start with Alensky notes because it is a big remedy, and I will share wherever I have utilized, how I have utilized the Ruta with that symptom. Because Ruta has multifaceted utilization. Multifaceted. Only thing is that we miss Ruta because we never understand the Ruta. We never understand. What do? We read the Materia Medica and we read it and just forget it. And we keep Ruta, good remedy for arthritis problem, good remedy for cartilage problem, good remedy for periosteal affection. That's all. That's the Ruta. In our mind, it is this much is fixed. And we never think that this remedy has a cancerous miasm. This remedy is from Rutiaceae family having a deep action. It is 30 days action. But having acute pace also. It is, even though it is a chronic remedy, has an acute pace. So it is a very good remedy in acute states as well as chronic disorders. And that's why one has to understand every word from Allen's keynotes. And that's why I will going to start directly with Allen's keynotes first. And then I will share sentence by sentence. Open your Allen's keynotes. The first sentence itself, it is rather difficult to digest. We never look towards it. What he says, Ruta Graveolens, Rui is the common name. And the family is Rutiaceae, that is a natural order. First sentence is Scrophulus exhaustosis. What is Scrophulus? What do? We just logically think and we consider that it affects the glands and that's where it is Scrophulus. No. It is not like that. Scrofula is a different word and Scrophulus is a different word. Scrophulus means pertaining to exhaustosis. Keep it in your mind. Pertaining to exhaustosis. Words are very important. What is an exhaustosis? Exhaustosis is nothing but the extra bone formation, extra growth in the bone. Two remedies works beautifully in such a condition. One is Ruta and another is from biochemics. It is Calcarea fluor. The calcaneal spur is an exhaustosis. Osteophytes in osteoarthritis are exhaustosis. Osteophytes which develops in cervical spine or cervical spondylosis or osteophytes which develops in lumbar spondylosis are exhaustosis. And this remedy along with Calcarea fluor has the capacity to dissolve this exhaustosis. This is so defecting remedy. And first word from the Ruta, from the Alensky notes is very important, which we forget. In case of osteoarthritis, if you don't know homeopathy, give a Calcarea fluor along with Ruta and you get patient can be settled. It's a wonderful remedy for that purpose, or cervical spondylosis, for lumbar spondylosis, for osteoarthritis, for carpal tunnel syndrome, for golfer's elbow. Very important remedy. The first sentence itself defines the action of remedy. Bruises and other mechanical injuries of bones. See, this is the difference between arnica and the Ruta. Here, bruises means it is a blunt injury happened due to the mechanical injuries of bones and periosteum. In arnica, it is the injury to the soft tissues. So for extravasation of blood is there, arnica is very important remedy to absorb that. But if it is because of injury, there is periosteal pain, periostitis developed, this remedy is the wonderful remedy to be utilized, which covers that inflammation of the bones. So pain factor is very easily relieved by the Ruta if it is bone injury. So I used to use this. I used to utilize the clinical knowledge when I used to utilize any remedy. And once you learn remedy by this way, you never forget. This is the way I enter into the Materia Medica. So first sentence itself defines the action of remedy. What he said, sprains. What are sprains? Sprains are nothing but it is the tear in the ligaments. It is just a sprained, the ligaments get sprained, the muscles get sprained, ligaments get sprained from the bones where they are inserted or where they originate. That type of sprains which comes under the ruta. But there is a little bit difference in Rustox and Ruta. Both are remedies for the sprains. In Rustox acts more on the extensor muscle, Ruta acts more on the flexor muscles. And that's why when you think about sprains, it is the tennis elbow is the characteristically you think of Rustox because it is extensor original sprain is there. If it is the flexor sprain, origin sprain is there. Wolfer's elbow is the condition where you can think of Ruta. You clinically correlate. This is what we have learned when we learned the clinical anatomy. We have learned the surgery. We have learned the osteology. So we have to correlate these things. Periostitis, yes, that already we have discussed. Erysipelas, yes, it is close to the Rustock, but it is, even though it is very close to the Rustock, but still erysipelatous condition as we find in Rustock is not that severe in case of Ruta. Fractures and especially dislocations. Yes, you have to underline. Fracture, first think of arnica and Ruta. These are very important remedies. Fractures and second important thing, dislocations of the joint. And to prevent further recurrent dislocation, this remedy plays very vital role.